All right, ladies and gentlemen, so you know what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Drive time. So why not make a video, you know? And plus, it's been pretty rainy out here today, but I'm out here in traffic, man, right now, moving around. And yeah, so welcome back to my channel, Antonicus Aurelius Motivates, you know what I mean? What's up, y'all? And I was just thinking today, you know what I mean, about how, like, your enemies and your haters have always been so jealous of you. You know, it just took you a long time to understand exactly what it was, and you went through what you had to go through, you know what I mean? They tried to do everything in their power to you to sabotage you. Matter of fact, they've been trying to do it all along, but it always all failed, and no matter what they tried to do, it was all in vain, because you still going anyway, you know what I mean? You still moving anyway, man. Despite everything they tried, because God was with you the whole time, and He's still with you every day. He's still with you every day out here, man. They could all leave you. They could all leave your side, but God is going to stay with you no matter what, man. But they even went so far as to put nails in my tire. Yeah, man. I had 2 different Walmart employees at the tire center tell me there ain't no way nails went in my tire that way. Nails don't go in your tire like that. Nails went in both sidewalls of my tire in the same place, perpendicular to each other on each side of the tire. And pretty much both of the Walmart tire men told me that, I was set up, man. And that was after the shooting that happened to my house. For those of y'all who's already been with me on my channel and stuff like that, this is another testimony of just stuff they've been trying to do to me all along, man. But I know the reason why, and I know this is all, just because of jealousy and hatred, envy. People just mad or whatever, mad because of my music, my ministry, and stuff like that for Jesus Christ. And they've been trying to stop me all these years, man. Since, like I said, for those of y'all who've been with me, this, since 2013, they've been trying to stop my ministry, Christ Money Ministry, and my music, my Christian rap music. You know what I mean? They've been trying to stop it since back then. And that's the reason why I had to go through everything I had to go through. You know what I mean? But I know that, you know what I mean? But let me just pause this real quick, because I'm about to y'all just hold the phone right there. I'm gonna be right back. I just gotta jump out of the car real quick and handle this business. You know what I mean? Yo, anyway, sorry about that. Delay of the game, delay of the video, but we're just gonna keep it rolling. And shout out to Manchester, man. I got all my gear today. One love, God bless, and all the best. People like him kept me rolling, man. Through a lot of this stuff, man. Just to let me know, you know what I mean, to let karma deal with these people, man. Because They can't just get away with just doing what they do. They're evil and stuff like that, and just think that, you know, that there's no price to pay for that. No. You know what I mean? And you know, yeah, so, and that was that story that I was telling y'all about just now before I got out the car about the nails in the tire, man. You know, that happened to me at a really, really bad point in my life where, you know, it hurt me to have to replace my tire during that time. It hurt me bad, man, because I was in a bad spot, you know, financially. You know, pretty much like I said, these people tried to bring me down to $0.00, man. You know, they've been fighting me for so long, man, it doesn't even make any sense, man. They've pretty much really, literally tried to do everything to make my life a living hell, man. Yeah. And the thing is, nobody cares, man. Nobody cares. But God, you know, that's the only one who cares. And maybe my mom, you know what I mean? And I care. And I guess some of y'all care who's here, you know what I mean? But whatever, man. They didn't stop Christ's money, man. And I'm still gonna be coming with more songs. I just hadn't really, you know, put in no work right now on that because I just been so focused on getting myself back physically, reclaiming my everything, you know, my fitness and stuff like that, my energy from all these destructive people, man. And yeah, man, you know what I mean? Like, it's because back in 2013 that nobody supported me, man, that I ended up going the route that I went, you know what I mean? Because I got depressed and stuff like that, you know what I mean? And I was in a low vibrational state, like which I've said before in other previous videos, you know what I mean? So that's the reason why I became that's the reason why I became the way I did, where, you know, I did some of the things and made some of the wrong choices that I made. You know what I mean? Because these people would not support me. They didn't want to have nothing to do with Christ's money. You know what I mean? And I know now that it was all about their own insecurities, you know what I mean? But these failures that I made, you know what I mean, they were stepping stones on the path to my success. And that's the only way I see for myself is success, you know what I mean? No matter what they tried to do, because all these haters, man, they don't do nothing but elevate you, man. That's all they do, because they just gonna make you work harder, because, you know, when you're the type of person that won't give up no matter what, you know what I mean? You just gonna go all in. You're gonna do what you know you gotta do, because you know nobody's coming to save you, pretty much. It's just you, man. Right now, it's just me. It's all on me and God, you know what I mean? I ain't never had my dad. You know, it's always just been me and my mom. Like I said, if y'all been with me, you already know, you know what I mean? I lost my sister back in 93. My other sister, she's all the way in California. She's with her family doing her thing. Whatever, man. You know what I mean? Like, pretty much their life exists in their own world, and my life exists over here in my own world. You know what I mean? But I'm still making moves, man. I'm not letting none of these people stop me, man. You know? None of these people is going to stop me. Nothing can stop me. You know, and like I said before, and I've said it before, I know the word. Romans 8:37, man. I'm more than a conqueror. You know what I mean? But I'm still putting out this content, man. And yo, I'm letting y'all know, man. Real soldiers of God, you know, we don't stop, man. We just, and there's a verse and says, righteous may fall 7 times, but they get up 8. And I think that's Proverbs like 16:4 or something. I got to double check. But yeah, you know what I mean? So that's the way it is, you know? And, you know, We're not stopping, man. I'm not stopping. I mean, they're gonna try to stop me no matter what. I already know that. It's never over, man. The war is always on. It's a spiritual warfare, you know. That's what I'm in out here, man. Spiritual warfare. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. That's my enemies. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. I know who my enemies are. The authorities, the powers that be, man. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, you know, peace. Until the next one.